Alright, my little scorpions. I'm very excited to see you. You guys are really the fieriest of the water signs. I've got to tell you that. So spicy, okay? You're like that hot water, right? Which I appreciate, okay? It's funny, I've never met a Scorpio I didn't like. I feel like I can't even think of one. I feel like Scorpios, you guys just have charisma in the bag, right? And I know y'all are like, I'm here for a reading. I'm not here for all your compliments. Well, you getting them too, okay? I don't know. I just wanted to let you know how much I respect you, okay? While I shuffle your cards. Yeah, dude. So let's see where you at. See if we can channel a little peep again. Alright, this deck is going to be a stubborn one, so we're going to go backwards with you. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Alright, so first one off is this Knight of Cups. Alright, so the Knight of Cups is all about like love messages coming in or going out. You could be the one trying to tell somebody that you're in love with them. And with this Eight of Swords in reverse, I see that you're really in it for the long haul. Yeah, and then with this Three of Swords in reverse, it's like I feel like you're coming out of, or you've had your heart broken in the past, right? And it led to a lot of sorrow. So I feel like you're just opening up here. The Queen of Wands in reverse, yeah. So you might have dealt with somebody in the past who I don't know, they might be love bombing trying to come back in with this Knight of Cups. I don't know. We will clarify all that in a minute, but the Queen of Wands in reverse is typically somebody who talks a lot of shit. Somebody who spreads a lot of gossip, manipulates situations, tries to control things. I don't know, it sounds like a bad mix for Scorpio, right? Scorpios are pretty transparent. But y'all are a bunch of damn flirts, too. And so sometimes you're just flirting with the wrong freaking types. So, let's see. I don't know, maybe you're not ready to end cycles with this person. But we're going to find out. We're going to clarify this Knight of Cups. I mean, as it being the first energy out on the board, I almost feel like it's your energy. Like, you want to come through, like, you've had your heart broken. You know, you've dealt with some shitty characters. But at the same time, you're like, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm here to do the things. So, yeah, let's see. We'll clarify this Knight of Cups. Okay. So yes, it did require you to end a cycle to begin anew. With this death card, it's like saying you had to let go of your Queen of Wands in reverse, because they were not the queen of your dreams, right? That relationship failed with this Seven of Discs. Yeah, and with this Nine of Discs in reverse, it's saying that you lost a lot, right? You went through a lot of bullshit. The Ace of Discs in reverse, you lost opportunity, right? But with this Prince of Discs, it's like you're not going to lose out on another opportunity, right? You're ending that old cycle because you want happiness ultimately, and that's what you're going to get. Because it says right here with this Nine of Cups, happiness. Yeah. And then we've got the Hierophant. You're studying something. I feel like you're learning about somebody new, right? It's very studious. It's like you're I don't know, you might be like peeking in on their social media and stuff. It might not be not in a bad like stalker vibe, just like you're curious about somebody, you want to learn about them. You're like, what are you about, you know? And with this Two of Cups, it looks like it's mutual, right? It looks like you guys are both trying to fill each other's cup. It looks like not a bad place. Yeah, because you definitely did have to end something though to get that. I feel like now you're just kind of like, I want to rush in and do the things with the right energy, right? We'll clarify this Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh, and I should let you know, like I tell everyone, gender isn't really a thing in tarot. It's just about the energies that you're sitting in, because every card is very specific to an energy. So, yeah, like you could be a female in that Prince of Discs energy, or Knight of Cups energy, or you could be a male in the Queen of Wands in reverse energy. It's all about where you're sitting. It's not about like, it's not about gender. It's just energies. Yeah, and so on this path, after you've let go, it's saying like, make no adjustment to your past relationship. Let it be done. Let it be kind of like over with. Don't try to go back into that. If you start feeling yourself trying to revert, focus on your art, right? Focus on your creation. Eight of Cups, yeah. So you might have been lazy on a situation here, with this indolence card. I mean, it could just be that you're being lazy on your life purpose, right? Like, we all have these natural talents, that we're meant to tap into, and that's gonna, like, propel us into our futures, right? But, like, I feel like you almost shut down your purpose, your talents, for like the trivialities of day-to-day life, you know? It's like you shut down important things because of work and family, probably because of this relationship you're coming out of. Yeah, so then we have the universe in reverse. And so, yeah, it's like you haven't been listening to the universe. I feel like it's been prompting you, but if you don't know the signs to look for, how would you know, right? So look for the signs. Because, yeah, you're meant to listen to the universe. You're meant to do something else. I don't know, I feel like there's something that you had shut down in the past. It almost reminds me of that book, The Alchemist by Paulo something. But yeah, and he basically says in it, like, we all knew what we were meant to do when we were kids, right? And then it's like, as adults, we get so consumed by, like, oh, well, this is an easier road, and oh, well, this and that. And then you start shutting down, like, your dreams, you stop trying to aspire. And when you stop aspiring for that, like some kids might be like, oh, I want to be a fireman or something, and that's their dream. That's what they're meant to do. But then, as they get older, they get a job as a cook, and then they're like, oh, well, this pays alright, gets my bills paid, whatever. And so then they dive into cooking, and then they just take on cook jobs forever, and then they never really try to go back and do that, because now at this point it would be too much effort, right? And you're just kind of content with the stagnation. But with the art card here, I feel like yours has to do with a natural talent. Like, you might be a musician, you might be a painter. I actually know a lot of painters who are thriving right now in their field. You might be a writer. But whatever the case is, it's like you had given up on it. And it's not saying quit your job immediately, but it's like, if, say, you spend 8 hours a day at work doing a job that you hate, you can throw in a couple extra hours into something that you would actually love and really start investing yourself in that, So yeah, we've got the Three of Swords in reverse, and we'll clarify that. Coming out of heartbreak. I feel like you're healing from it, honestly. Like, you've come to a level of acceptance about what's going on, about the whole thing. So I guess we're clarifying with this one. As soon as a deck stops giving me cards, I move on to the next one. That should be a lesson too in futility. If you are in a relationship and you just feel unhappy, unstable, and like there's just no real good foundation, just walk away from it. And I'm not saying jump straight into the next relationship. I'm saying you'll know. Like, follow your intuition about people. Don't just like be so preemptive to be like, oh, this is a pretty one, let me bag that one, or whatever. Is like, no, really, really, like, court somebody or court people, like, date, figure out like the energy that you do want to be around, the kind of people that do mix well with you, because it looks like you've been trying to mix oil and water, and that shit don't work. So yeah. Alright, so to clarify the Three of Swords in reverse, or your heartbreak, yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, saying that, this was something that just wasn't growing, right? It's like there's no growth. It just seemed to go backwards. Like there's just no forward movement, right? Yeah, and you were dealing with a devil, right? With it being in the reverse, I feel like this is past energy. I feel like you definitely broke up with them because you're already kind of like trying to push forward into this new love with the Knight of Cups. But yeah, it's like you dealt with somebody who was all in their ego, somebody who took advantage of your situation, somebody who is probably narcissistic, honestly. The way that, this is, I don't know, they were just not good for you, right? Yeah, an Ace of Swords, it's like you want something honest, right? You want somebody who's not going to weave illusions, somebody who's going to be more transparent with you. I mean, you like a little mystery, but at the same time, you want somebody who's going to be fully transparent when it comes to the important shit, when it comes to everything, really. And I feel like, by releasing those past energies, those things that were not serving you, it's really propelling you into your happiness. With this Nine of Cups, like you're gonna be happy, or you are if you've already started pursuing this love affair. But yeah, let's see. And then we're going to clarify this Queen of Wands in reverse. The energy you walked away from. And then I kind of want to see the energy you're walking toward. Honestly, I feel like that's almost more important because we've kind of clarified that a bit. But we'll do it anyway for the sake of the process. Queen of Wands in reverse. Bro. The Magician. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't get more clear than that. Somebody who is deceitful, who weaves illusion. It's like when you get that Magician card, you often hear that saying, like, a magician never reveals its secrets, right? And that's kind of like this person, like, they just didn't want to be honest with you, and you wanted to embark on something more honest. Something more honest, something that would serve a higher purpose, something that just felt right, and I feel like you just did not feel right in this situation, and it was just toxic. It was leading to a lot of toxicity, and it was dragging you down, because they were manipulating you, trying to control you. I don't know, probably even with magic. With the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Magician, this might be somebody who does know how to use magic, or, or did. Or hell, they might be on that, just manifesting things, with their words and their intentions, but not even really understanding that they are doing magic. There's two ways to look at that, but I feel like somebody was definitely manipulating and manifesting some bad shit. That's some black magic shit. I don't like that. Alright, so, new love. Who are we running towards? Who are you trying to love on? That's what I want to see. Who's this new? Alright, so the person you're going toward now, this is the Star, right? This is somebody that you see as a beacon of light in the darkness. Also, this is the Aquarius card. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. Kudos on you for that, because Scorpios and Aquariuses do well together. But yeah, I mean, my last boyfriend, before my husband, he was a Scorpio, and oh my god, we vibed. Hella. We actually ended on pretty decent terms. We just were going in different directions. But there was no, like, we never fought or anything. So if you were going with an Aquarius, I feel like you might enjoy that. And yeah, so, and I always recommend Scorpios to everyone. I'm like, get yourself a Scorpio. Yeah, you guys already know. I'm always doting on you, okay? But yeah, so the Star, that light in the darkness, it's like you're reaching for like that beacon of like a light worker, like somebody who's just good, right? Somebody who doesn't necessarily always need to be the center of attention, right? The Six of Wands in reverse, this is somebody who, it's like, yeah, they get attention, they get acknowledgement, but it's almost like they're unaware of it. They're just kind of like, whatever. You know, like, they're just there to do their life purpose, right? Yeah, and with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like, this is somebody who has had to, traverse the storm alone for themselves too. And it's like, you don't want them to have to do that alone anymore. You're like, dude, we don't need to be in that sword's energy. We don't need to be in that, you know. So yeah, they've suffered heartbreak. You've suffered heartbreak. What's this gonna lead to? This is very cute. I like it. So yeah. I mean, with that Nine of Cups, though, I feel like you will be happy, because here I'm seeing that not only is it mutual, but there's a lot of happiness. This is right there on the bottom. Happiness. You know, and it's like, there's just all this love, all this, I feel like there's a lot of mutual respect here. Because I feel like you guys have gone through similar things, so it's really opening you up to this. It's like you see them as a perfect counterpart to you, you know? Okay, so the only obstacle I see here is that this person might be pretty guarded, right? This person might be because they got hurt, and they're smart cookies, and they don't want to get hurt again, right? But I do see love and happiness, so it might be a challenge, but I don't feel like it's impossible, right? Like, you might actually have to put in some work for this one. You might actually have to effort this one. It ain't, you know, and that which is easy is typically not worth it anyway. So, you know, like, if this person is worth the work for you, put in the work, you know? Yeah, last minute card. Nine of Pentacles, reach for it. go for it. That's what it's saying. Go for it. Be prepared. There might be some work involved because they are guarded and they're trying to protect their heart. But at the same time, I see this dove here, you know, and it's really, and with this, the white in her shirt or dress or whatever she's wearing, it really shows a sense of like purity and innocence. So it's like this person wants to, you know, wants to come through this like it's a whole new thing. Like you never had your heart broken before ever. And so they're gonna require you to really show yourself before committing to anything. They're gonna want to see like you're not gonna be like the rest. So it will be a test, but not like a bad, not like a manipulative test, but it's like a test to see if you're gonna be like the rest or if you're going to be different. So really, I don't think it's impossible. You just have to show, you know, that you can be different, that you can step up in a way that other people haven't, you know. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Namaste. I love you all. Have a great day, Scorpio, and I wish you the best of luck with this. This is beautiful. I love it, and I know you can show them. I know you can.